already defeated the narcissist. Believe me, there are ways that you already have defeated the narcissist. And I'm going to tell you what they are in this video. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Sung. I am an attorney. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert. And in these videos and on this channel, I teach you the ways to escape the narcissist, to shift that dynamic with the narcissist. I've helped millions of people through this channel and thousands of people through my law practice. I've written 2 best-selling books, Negotiate Like You Matter and Breaking Free, a Step-by-Step Divorce Guide. And I want to help you too. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Okay, so there are actually ways that you have already started defeating the narcissist. I know you don't think there are, but I'm going to tell you that there are ways that you've already started defeating the narcissist, believe it or not. And there are signs that you have. So stay tuned and make sure you stay till the end, because I want you to start noticing the signs as you start progressing all the way to the end, when you start looking back and you know that they're in your rear view mirror, okay? Because I've helped people escape, and I want to help you too. All right? Number 1, they wanted you to suffer. They started all the way at the beginning when they started love bombing you, when they started coming on super strong. You know, they start off with the love bombing, and then they go into devaluing, and then they go into the discard phase. They have like these 3 phases. And this is, by the way, their pattern, whether they are in a business relationship, a romantic relationship. I mean, no, it doesn't matter who they are. They're like really one-trick ponies. They have like one set of ways of going about things. And so it doesn't matter who you are. They are how they are, because they feel like that black hole of emptiness inside of them. They really are trying to fill that emptiness. So they're like vultures looking around. Where's the best source of supply? You were the one that they found to fill that source of supply. And I always say this, and if you're new to my channel, then you may not have heard me say this before, but they didn't attach themselves to you because you had so little value. They attached themselves to you because you had so much value. Yeah, I know they started valuing you right away, but they attached themselves to you because you had so much value. So, you know, they came and they wanted you to suffer. They wanted you to suffer, and they wanted to get you under that control, okay? But what are you doing here? You are getting educated. You are getting enlightened. You're figuring it out. So you're already starting to defeat them because you're figuring it out. That's number 1. They wanted you to suffer, but you are getting educated instead. And your eyes are getting more and more opened every single day. The fact that you have access to channels like this, that you have access to education like this, you now know what's happening. So that's one way that you've already started defeating the narcissist. So that's number 1. The number 1 way that you've already started defeating the narcissist. By the way, of course, I'm saving the best one till the end, so you gotta stay till the end. All right, number 2, the number 2 way that you've already started defeating the narcissist is that they wanted to get you away from all of your family, all of your friends, get everybody lined up against you, make you think that you're totally alone. You know, they used words like everybody else thinks this and nobody else thinks that. By the way, I have a whole video on the narcissist's favorite catchphrases, which you should definitely check out. But what are you doing here? You are finding a community of people. And if you want to know more about a community of people, if you don't have a support system, definitely check out my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, totally free. There are so many people in there that are supporting each other, okay? That's one way that you can get started. And by the way, if you want to get more education, I didn't mention this in number 1, but you can get my free Crush My Negotiation prep worksheet at winmynegotiation.com. You can definitely do that. And if you are struggling and you don't have access to some help and you need access to a mental health system or an online therapy, I do have partnership with BetterHelp. They do sponsor me. They do sponsor this channel. And you can go to betterhelp.com/Rebecca Zung and get the support and help that you need. We do receive commissions on anybody who goes and gets their help. It doesn't change your price, and we only endorse services that we trust. So please don't sit out there alone. Please go get the help that you need. So that is something that you can do, okay? Just do it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you to put that in the comments right now. Just do it as your mantra. Just do it. Go start getting the help that you need. Okay, so that's number 2. They wanted you to be isolated, but you're out here finding a community, and there are ways to find that community. Okay, so that's number 2. Number three, when you start noticing that you're no longer feeling as triggered, when you start to get those text messages, or when you start to get those emails, or when you start to see how they're behaving, because you recognize that it's just them being themselves, then you are getting better. You are starting to defeat that narcissist. When you're no longer as emotional, when you're no longer as triggered, because you're able to start seeing it as them being a narcissist. When you're starting to turn it as you observing, then you're starting to defeat that narcissist. That is one really huge way, one really huge sign that you know that you're starting to defeat that narcissist. When you're starting to be able to see it through the lens of an observer, because you're noticing, you know what? I'm not going to take this personally because I see them for who they are. And one book, by the way, that I highly recommend to everybody is The 4 Agreements. It's 4 agreements that you make with yourself. And one of the agreements is you never take anything personally, because it's people treat other people. It's always a direct reflection of the way they feel about themselves. Okay? So that's number 3. Number 4 is they wanted you to believe that they were all powerful inside, but you're starting to see them for the weak, pathetic person that they are inside. They're like, oh, I'm so powerful and I'm this, that, and the other thing. And you're starting to see that weak, false self that lives inside of them. You're seeing that the two sides of them. And by the way, I have a whole video on that exact topic, which you should definitely check out. So that's number 4. Number five, which you should definitely know, and you know you're going to get there, and that is you have no more fear in dealing with them. They're just another person. They're just another person on the street. By the way, I have a whole video. It's called This is the Only Type of Person That a Narcissist Respects. I highly recommend that you check out that video as well. So those are the 5 ways that you know that you've already defeated the narcissist. I know that you are at least at the first couple of steps because you're here. You're already watching this video. You're getting the education. You're already starting the process. Okay, so kudos to you. Give yourself a huge pat on the back for being here. And by the way, if you like this video, give it a like, give it a share for other people who are in this process, because we want to spread the word for everybody who's dealing with this. All right. And if you haven't already, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you can get notified when I upload brand new videos. Make sure you hit that little notification bell as well. So thanks for being here. And remember, Never give in, never give up, because you can beat the narcissist. You absolutely can shift that dynamic when it comes to narcissists. They're actually the weaker one. They don't want you to know that, but they are. And remember, they're the worst right before they're ready to give up. So I can totally help you with them. That's why I'm here. I've helped thousands and thousands of people. I can definitely help you too. All right, so namaste, and I will see you in the next video.